Space exploration is something you do today when you're optimistic. It's for optimistic people, it's for optimistic societies, optimistic nations, and so it's wonderful that Lithuania is taking this step. And one of the reasons we created Nanoracks is for the very reason that countries like yours, societies like Lithuania, could find the means and the steps to go into space. And the fact that Lithuania is going to space now, it's really wonderful. This is going to be the era where small is beautiful. The time for small satellites has arrived. And in the past, we saw everything else get smaller. Okay, I'm old enough to remember when radios were big. I'm almost old enough to remember when American cars were really big. And everything got smaller because of miniaturization. And space is the last area where big was considered good. Today, the most exciting thing that's happening is space is getting smaller. Okay, so small sats are the perfect example of our future. And they're going to get more powerful, just like everything has gotten more powerful as it's gotten smaller. And we can only imagine what it means that now universities are going to space. We're at Nanoracks, we're flying a high school next year going to space. And these are sophisticated satellites. These are not silly pieces of hardware. And so the future is going to be wonderful. I do know that innovation will increase. I do know we'll have discoveries that don't come just from national space agencies. We'll have discoveries from people like you. And so that's really exciting. So the future isn't small. And you're on the frontier of that, the front of that with the small sats. And I will tell you, a lot of people in the industry laughed at us, just as they laughed at the people who started with CubeSats. And people said to us, when we said that our principal product would be a box 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, there were people who laughed and said, you can't put something serious in a small box. Now we have researchers dividing our boxes in 4 and doing quality science inside a quarter of a nanolab. So what's exciting is that NASA is now putting a lot of its research dollars into how do we make things more powerful, how do we make satellites smaller, and then we'll help implement that. So it's a very good relationship now with NASA. We started with Sputnik that had little beep beeps, and now we have your president speaking. It's wonderful to see that a country like Lithuania, your president is excited, that everybody's excited, and it's wonderful that you could deliver this to your country and your people without it being astronomical costs. And I know that Lithuanians all over the world will probably be excited. Once the message is being delivered and it's orbiting the Earth, I'm sure there will be this spontaneous reaction from everybody that's Lithuanian, that comes from Lithuanian. And so it's a beautiful idea. Whoever thought of it, it's a great idea. So we are so excited that Lithuania is now joining this family, and we really hope this is just the beginning.